Hi, this is Tonya Tittle with Energy Fitness. I'm a personal trainer, nutrition coach, massage therapist, so I know a lot about the body. I've taken human anatomy 4 times. So I want to show you a few different little trigger point options. And this one is probably one of my favorites. It is a trigger point ball, and it's relatively hard. And then it retracts, so you can put it along the spine. So I'm going to show you how to help release your fascia a little bit from, like if you have a little bit of hunkered over, so you can put it between your shoulder blades. I start like mid-back and then just kind of hang out. So you can see it's kind of down there. And then, if you're flexible enough to lay back, lay all the way back. If you're not, you might want to take a mat or a foam roller and put your head on it. And then you just want to ease down. I try to have my arms up so I can kind of drive the shoulders back. And then you can either, you want to make sure, see how my back is like this? I want to make sure that I'm not doing a pelvic tilt anteriorly. So I want to do like this, and then you can feel it go up the line. So I just kind of hang out here. I'll do this before bedtime, call it kind of a bedtime rally. But also if I feel like I've been just kind of hunkering over, I'll do it kind of maybe throughout the day or when I get home. Then you could use the same one for here, the gluteus medius. So many people that I personal train or do the massage therapy on, they're so locked up in their hips, in both like here in the gluteus medius, it causes back pain, or the TFL, tensor fasciae latae, and as well as like the oblique. So you could take this little small one and kind of do this, but I have to say that's why I have different ones. So this one is bigger, and I like to, after a run especially, like to just kind of hang out on it. So doing here, and just that small compression. So think of it as stretching your muscles in a way, instead of just stretching it across. You're actually kind of putting compression, and you're stretching it like that. There's different methods. And then you're just kind of releasing it. And then slowly roll over. That one does not feel great. So put this foot, you can put this leg down. And I'll hang out on it in like 30 seconds or however long it takes to get the release that I need. And then, so that's gluteus medius. And then I'll go straight for the glute and just kind of hang out there. And be sure to breathe. So gradually work my way across. When you feel a spot, then stay there until the pain kind of dissipates. And then I'll kind of try to get up by the sacrum. Not a whole lot of rolling, but it's usually not very sore there for me. And then I will get right on the hip. So like above the hip, I want to think about like getting the oblique, not quite the QL. So I just want to basically, like, if I'm massaging somebody, it's kind of a way of like digging in and getting all those muscles that attach to that iliac crest or the hip of the ilium, just to kind of release a little bit. And then same thing is I'll lean forward, and then I want to push it in this way. So I'll show you on the other side. So we'll go here, and I like to straighten my bottom leg and to let it just sink in. So that sort of does the ilium or the psoas, not quite. I'm not quite going up that high. So, and then if you're feeling like that wasn't enough, go back, and again, this is like probably the spot that's like the most tender, and just hang out. So you can be up there like this or down. And then sometimes, because maybe that doesn't get it all, I'll go down to the quad, and like almost where the quad meets the IT band, right there is where people are really sore. And of course you can get the hip flexor, which is right there, and then even make a little movement with it here. So you should be able to do this no problem. If you can't, you've got a lot of soreness and tightness in this hip, in these hips. So hopefully those are some ways that you can use these nifty little trigger points. And this is actually a trigger point ball, so Amazon has them too.